A blessed day to all of you. First of all, I would like to greet you all a Happy New Year since we are still in the first month of the year. So today, we are going to talk about the new thing. So let's open our Bible in Isaiah 43 verses 18 to 19. It says here, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." I think we have heard and read this verse a lot of times, and when I come to think of it, most of the people usually focus on the first part about the good thing or the new thing God is doing. But we rarely focus on the second part, which is God's question. Do you not see it? Hindi mo pa ba makita? Now, whenever God asks a question in the Bible, it is not because hindi niya alam ang sagot. It is because He wants us to learn something about Him or about ourselves. So if He is asking here, do you not see it? Hindi mo pa ba makita? It's because God knows that it is possible na may ginagawa siyang bago right in front of us, but then we cannot see it. That's why it is written in verse 18, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past." In Tagalog, ilibing mo na sa limot at huwag nang alalahanin pa ang mga nangyayari noong una. Now, the reason bakit hindi natin makita yung ginagawa ng Diyos sa buhay natin today is because we are looking in the wrong direction. You know, God is moving forward, doing a new thing, pero hindi natin makita because we are looking back. Binabalikan natin ang nakaraan. We are reminiscing, remembering the good old days, accomplishments, when everything is okay, wala pang pandemic. Diba? We are looking at the good things that God did in our previous season, and we try to hold on to those moments, and sometimes we even try to recreate them. I think lahat tayo, we have done it. And I myself have done it before, because there are seasons in life that are just so good. Diba? I just don't want to let them end. But your question might be, how can I let go and not look back to that season? It's so good. Ba, can we just go back to that exact moment? Nung wala pang pandemic, especially. We can do whatever we want without restrictions. We can travel, meet our friends anytime we want. And now we are stuck here at home. Many of you, siguro, you are working from home like me. And it is way different sa nakasanayan natin. And sometimes, this new season feels a lot harder. Diba? We miss those carefree days. But I want you to know that it is in this new season that God is doing a new thing in our lives. I remember when I was working, I usually wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work, and then makakauwi ako most of the time or almost every day at 7 p.m. And then pagdating ko sa bahay, I still have to work. I still have to study my lesson for the next day because I am a college instructor, to the point that I have no time for my family. And now, because of the pandemic, we are forced to work from home. It's totally different. Mahirap, especially at first, because there are adjustments. Ang daming adjustments, ang daming pagbabago. But now, even though it's hard, I get to spend more time with my family. And that's a blessing in this new season. Maybe you're looking at the good old days and you are hoping that things will be like that again. But I would like to encourage you to talk to Jesus about it. Celebrate and thank Him for all the great things that you enjoyed in the past season, but with your hands open to Him, ask Him to open your eyes para makita mo the new thing that He is doing now. Ask Him to help you trust Him fully, because His plans are way better than our plans, and that He will always be with us wherever He leads us. And that is the first reason why we might not see the new thing that God is doing, just because we are looking in the wrong direction. And there's another possibility bakit hindi natin makita the new thing that God is doing. Some of us, we have experienced so much pain, loss, disappointment, to the point that we lost all hope, that you don't want to see anything else. You feel so exhausted, manhid na because of so much pain from the past. Well, if that's you, I want you to know that those feelings are valid. And I also want you to look at the last part of verse 19. It says here, "I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." In Tagalog, gagawa ako ng isang daanan sa gitna ng disyerto at magkakaroon ng ilog sa lugar na ito. Maybe you're feeling like you are in a wasteland. You feel like you are in the desert and you see no hope. But bring that to Jesus. All of it, cry out to Him how you feel. Your fear, lahat ng sakit, lahat ng galit, disappointments, the Lord can handle them. You just have to lay them at His feet. Isaiah 61 verse 3 talks about Jesus and what He will do with our pain. It says here, and provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of His splendor. If you feel like you're in the season of pain and despair, there's a promise for you here, that when you bring that to Jesus, aalisin niya ang lahat, and He will create beauty and joy and praise. It may not happen right away or agad-agad, but it will happen. The Lord will open your eyes to see the new thing that He is doing, to find hope in that promise. So today, let us be reminded that God is indeed doing a new thing in a way na tanging Panginoon lang ang makagagawa. Let us just ask Him to help us see it. A blessed day to all of you.